Hey and welcome everyone to Warface Weapons Guide. Today with me Haffkes, and we're gonna head out and have a closer look at the ZX84 SMG, aka Machine Pistole 5. And we start with having a look at the weapon stats for that, particularly submachine gun. There it goes with 50, and that is quite low. That goes under the damage of a pistol here, and the range is 8.5, yeah, and that's lower than some pistols as well. That means we're gonna be restricted to close to medium distance enemies, and the RPM is 805. That is quite high though. We remember the assault rifles usually are somewhere between 600, maybe 700 in a special case. But here we get 805 on a standard default submachine gun, and that's quite high. That's what makes a submachine gun. That covers the damage. You're gonna shoot more bullets, but you're gonna shoot them so quick that you still do kills quickly. And the aim accuracy for that needs to be high, and with 30 it's quite high on a standard weapon, we have to say that. The hip accuracy 21, also quite nice for not aimed shots, and the clip size 30 though is quite low, but that's a problem with all the submachine guns. There's barely one that offers more, and with having them shot out so quickly, the high RPM, that's always gonna be some sort of a hassle if you're coming from the assault rifle. Yeah, that's what you have to deal with. And we're gonna have a closer look at that in the safe house. We can see the gun, the SMG, is actually quite bulky and looks a little bit old school by the design. That's because it's one of the earlier versions of the MP5 or ZX84, and we get more modern versions in the game. We're just gonna refer here on the default one, and I'm interested what we can put actually on for attachments. And we can see there is the silencers, the SMG silencer and the shared silencer, and I suggest to avoid any of those. That's because even though if you use the SMG silencer, you might get an improved accuracy, which we don't really need. Remember, the accuracy with that gun is 30, and the decreased damage here is really bad on the already super low damage 50. So we really don't want to use that unless there's a bonus that forces us to use them, or if we really wanna, or if we have a reason to go basically silenced to stay a little bit covered even shooting. And rail wise, I clicked it already, the shared grip, because that lightly improves the accuracy and lightly decreases the recoil. That's just low. There's better grips, but not available for this gun, as you can see. And scope wise, we have the same decision as almost on every gun. We can use a reflex sight. That's good if we want to fight like close or medium distance enemies, and if there's a lot of them, we don't lose orientation so swiftly with that. And the magnifying is not as high, so still keeping a good overview. That's when you want to use the reflex sight. And if the enemies are though a little bit more distance and you want to basically pick, aim, shoot, then the scope is your attachment of choice here. Basic SMG scope is available for this gun, and you do a 2x magnifying zoom with that. And I'm gonna show you the gun behavior with the scope at the moment. We count the shots we need to shoot down one of our paper comrades. That's 5 shots here. That's actually a lot, because we remember 50 damage, that's quite low. Headshot capability though is given. Well, on distance you can see you already need 2 shots, because the damage with 50 is really low. So even if you're doing headshots, you have to shoot twice at least on that medium distance here. And we're gonna try on the very far distance. First a headshot. That takes some attempts. And now let's count how many shots we need to shoot them down if we aim for the center body mass here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That was on the close. And distance we need actually more bullets. 1, 2. Or was that even 3 there? No, that was 2. Because we can see from 30 we went 2 to 22. That means 8 bullets needed on distance. That's a 2 bullet increasement already. That's really bad. If you think about a rifleman, though we get 805 RPM with this gun, we might not even feel that time-wise so badly. So okay, last thing we want to check here is indeed the recoil. So we're gonna use our beloved wall here, poor wall. Let's have a go. 1 full magazine. That is unaimed, and you can see the weapon goes up and to the left and wobbers heavily around while doing that unaimed. That's only good if you're shooting close combat. And well, if there's someone close to you and you have to act quickly, it might be a good idea to actually aim a little bit left of that person and very low to the bottom and just go fire, 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 and we see that's the effect on it. Maybe even starting aiming at him, but really make sure you're on the bottom left side of him and let the weapon do the job, and you don't need to re-aim. Re-aiming, you need to compensate. We can try that as well. There we go. And now let's have a look at the recoil. Aiming with the weapon, because that should take at least the wobbling out. As we can see, it goes up and to the left, and it stayed there at some point and even wobbled a little bit left and right there again. And here the markers already go. What we can see from that is do bursts or counter steer, and yeah, let's have a look in the game. Before we head in the action though, we're gonna have a short look at my equipment. I'm wearing a Pistol Aquatic Assassinator because it's the bonus at the moment running, you know that probably yourself, and it keeps you from repair costs and actually having somewhat more damage than the default gun. But you have to be careful with it, or the water from it backsplashing will actually hurt and damage you both on armor and health as well. And there is also the Digger of Doom, and that's a very nice weapon because it's very quick, it goes very far, it has some distance, some reach, some range. Then the rest is default here also to save the cost, same as the pistol and the melee weapon. Armor wise, I'm going a little bit more protected. As usual, advanced engineer helmet here for the little bit of their armor bonus. The frontline vest, which I'm renting, it just comes inconvenient here, saves money on repair costs on everything vest wise. And the engineer gloves here, this is where I like to have some costs in, because that will hopefully improve the weapon a little bit with its increased reload and weapon selection speed. And last piece of equipment is my fast shoots, also an ultra rare unlock, and that gives you a little bit more speed, sprinting and crouching. So yeah, that's how we head in the game now. Okay, and here we are in the game, and as you can see, only 180 shots. I hope my teammates gonna outfit me, and we have someone with a pyjama here. I call them warlord clowns or party warlords. And here we see close range, we can take him down. Distance, there's gonna be the rifleman taking the kill away for sure, so we're not leaving some enemies behind here to get actually some kills. Close range without aiming. Okay, let's see what we can get here. Remember, we have to pull the gun down and to the left. Sniping is better with going in bullpup mode and do burst shooting. And there comes a shotgunner. Also helps a little bit to keep the aim when you're close range shooting or medium ranged. And we have funny setup. People here. Steal kill with rifle butt is possible. Yes, and headshots as well. Oh, running out of ammo. Come on, reload. Ah, missed those. And running out of ammunition soon. There we go. Swift action here, swift precise action from the SMG whenever possible. Helping the rifleman with that, while he's always a little bit, usually less accurate. Having much trouble here though. Let's see, nobody here anymore. Shotgun shotgunners. There we go. And here's just going unaimed. Damn it. I hope that counts, doing a rifle butt kills. Okay. Actually ridiculous there. And we are left with 15 shots. He's got one more kill. Using a gun from here, the pistol, until we get into the checkpoint. Oh, we got resupplied. Thank you very much, bro. You have no idea how much that helps us here for the presentation of the gun. And there he shall have the 2 kills for that. Plus I'm not really able to get them. Maybe with a rifle butt kill here. I leave that to the others, so I can focus on the other, maybe get a kill. Oh, why did I duck there? That was stupid. Now let's run ahead and hope he run out of ammunition by doing that. Okay. So you see, we have to run a little bit closer usually than the rifleman. I'm gonna help this guy. Oh, that was a nice headshot there, more luck though. It basically swung in. Rifle swung in there. And we know that from bullet rifles. But I say you can go bullet rifle, but you have to work even more precise. That's how it feels, because you have less damage. Just a more RPM. And you don't want to waste too much bullets in the air. Ah, damn it. Okay. That was a bit funny there. Let's go. I guess no one's really helping me with the ammo. Come on, bro. Ah. Okay. Guess we have to fight with the water pistol from here on. Okay, we are in trouble now, because it's not as precise working as I wish it would. Oh, reload, there comes a shotgunner. Yeah, that was luckily some help from my teammates. And I wish they would finally reactivate the, or activate the button there. Okay, reloading just in case. But it's actually not the weapon I want to presentate. That's the daily Warface bonus at the moment. Just log in and grab one of those in the next 5 days. We cannot see any spec ops there, or assault guy. Screwing up my accuracy. Let's see if anyone needs armor, since I'm an engineer. Okay. Got armor again since the checkpoint, and let's move ahead. See if we can still steal some kills from the riflemans here. Nice. So sometimes, ooh, dancing around him here just to make sure I do have the kill. I didn't got that one, and I probably won't have that one because I have to reload just too often. And I don't have too much hopes for the snipers here actually. There, though, nice headshot. Must be twice though, we remember, or at least a body hit before. We remember one headshot does actually not enough damage for the SMG. And there we see that. We start shooting, they take him down. I think that was a halfway good presentation of the gun. Most kills, but not the most points. I think I was easily to beat by just giving ammunition or headshots here. Someone killed himself. Awesome. That was quite unnecessary. Anyway, I hope I could show you the ways where you can grab your kills. Basically, you can run in. You do have the accuracy, the hip accuracy to kill stuff just in front of you, and we see the accuracy though is usually a little bit higher for the engineers due to the fact that the SMG do have more accuracy in general. And yeah, you can actually run ahead and get your kills like that without aiming, or you try maybe to go for headshots or do a couple of quick bursts on an enemy. And the costs here 28, that's quite okay. Very nice. So a short summary of the SMG gun here. In total, you probably can tell I don't really like it because the damage is lower than pistols here. Also is the range, and the RPM though is quite plus here on all SMG guns. Same the aim accuracy usually, and the hip accuracy is especially good on the first one. So yeah, make use out of that, run up to enemies, you got the armor replenishing, and the clip size 30 is quite casual though for an SMG. It's low, it doesn't feel very nice, but you do have the armor as engineer for that, so that's okay. For me it feels a little bit like a little assault rifle, just with less damage, so you're always a little bit like have to watch how the rifleman gets your kills. Also, you will be hanging behind with the range and compared to the sniper and the rifleman, so you will just watch other people shooting stuff in the distance usually, unless you're the only one paying attention. The RPM is the big bonus, so going burst mode in your brain, like on the mouse button, is probably the best idea for most SMGs because the clip size as well. And so that means the bursts you do are actually quite quick, and if you do bursts, you gain quicker the aim accuracy again, because that counts for the first shot and not the recoil. And so you basically after 3 shots start with the aim accuracy of the first shot again, and you probably hit the enemy much more often as if you would go on constant fire and your gun just wobbles off. Even though you could compensate that, it's quite hard when you're running around. Enemies running around can be a tough task, especially with an SMG and only 30 bullets. That's to the MP5. Indeed, there will be more SMGs, and I hope they're gonna be better than this and actually help us to beat the rifleman here and there once in a while. So if you like this episode as much as I liked it, well, I didn't really like the gun, but I like playing. So leave a like, a comment, a subscribe, and until next time, good night and good fight.